be cautious of that against a team like Cloud9, but at the same time, I feel like that's one of their biggest win conditions is being able to win those battles and use, you know, guys like Subroza, who obviously plays a style of Counter-Strike that is like, don't give any shits. Like, you see him, you know, moving through smokes on Nuke. We saw him just solo aggressing outside and finding kills. I think Orgless needs, I mean, they do kind of need to lean into that a little bit, especially on a map like this where we're going to see Subroza solo challenging into the B bomb site. We'll see players like perhaps Infinite solo challenging rap side mid, and I think you need to have that confidence if you're Orgless. That's one of your great strengths, even though it is, you know, a little bit of a ride or die style.
They almost committed to the run boost in the 9th round. I wish they had. That was a good idea.
You can't have everything in the world.
No, I guess not. Cloud9 will win the 9th round anyway, and they're going to start on the CT side. Orgless on the T side. Let's see what they do. What do they bring to this? There's so many ways to run Inferno T rounds on the pistol side, right? On the pistol round on that T side, but on the CT side, we often see straight gambles. Looks like more of a default kind of a setup here for Cloud9, at least for now. Yeah,
Sonic's got a smoke as well. Ooh, I cannot believe OC wanted that fight. He is shot in the face where he'd had no armor.
Look at MOTM. He's sneaking forward to win the fight, and he wants to keep going. That's actually the 3rd level of aggression, because there was OC in the middle. Floppy was already looking for one of these fights up in the apartments at A, and then MOTM is the final one, and they just weren't ready for it.
I actually like that secondary peek from MOTM as well, seeing if he catch the jumping player a bit off guard. They know MOTM's there. Infinite's looking for it. Oh, it's a low HP player, and thankfully OC gets out of trouble before it begins. Hit towards Pit. Wardell's got an opening, so does Ye. Good trades into the bomb site. It's just JT here, and he's got to wait for Sonic.
That is incredible trading, Orgless. I don't think they should have been anywhere near this close. They were so flashed when they came out, but no one was shooting at them. Sonic comes charging through. Wardell is back there, and he's been found. Straight headshot. Infinite trying to bring it back. He's nearly out of bullets. He's got 4 left here. Jumping up and taking down JT. What a kill for Infinite.
He was trying to make that jump happen for quite some time. A huge clutch. Again, though, great play for Cloud9. The deep smoke to isolate Wardell inside the bomb site. That worked like a charm, but Infinite is just too strong. He's been fantastic in this matchup. 2 kills in the pistol, and Orgless off to a good start. For now.
For now. Well, this, I mean...
And since we saw Cloud9 yesterday against Mad Lions, you know... And this is kind of weird seeing this buy out of them. Their #1 priority has got to be getting ops in the hands of OC and Sonic. Both of those players have bought a deagle, but not armor. They're saving as much money to get those weapons out ASAP.
Makes a lot of sense. The other thing that worked incredibly well, right, was the grenades on Banana. They were so powerful. Kept trying to explode Bubsky in that position. Did it a lot of the time as well.
Yeah, he had a nightmare of a time in Banana that game. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what Orgless does, because most teams you'd say, like, oh, if they'd done their research, like, they'll know this double op setup is there, they'll have protocols, they'll have an idea of how they want to work around the double op. But I can't even be entirely confident that Orgless did that research just because of some of the struggles that they've spoken about in post-game interviews.
Might have been playing Valorant instead.
Yeah, it's very possible. So... there's this interesting thing where we just kind of talked about, we know Subroza likes to get aggressive, we know he's willing to do it on his own. If he's doing that into a double op, then I think the double op is going to just reign supreme. I think we'll see that be very effective. But if Orgless comes into this with the style of, we're not going to be afraid to challenge, but we're going to make sure that we just have constant trading and constant progression forward, then those ops can get overwhelmed.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things that did finally work for Mad Lions. It was actually putting some speed behind some of the hits and...
getting into the sites, forcing into the retakes.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, just the standard stuff to counter the double op.
And I mean, there is another, almost like a secondary question, which is, oh, FNS almost had a heart attack there.
We should say the 2 tactics that really work, because I think Mad Lions got pretty much stopped for like the first 10 to 12 rounds of the first half yesterday against the double op. But the 2 things they found that worked was a pretty fast-paced hit into the B bomb site and force a retake, or the waterfall out of halls into the pit worked very, very well against Cloud9 as well. I think they ran it in the last round of regulation to get into overtime, and they had success with it once or twice in the double overtime section.
I guess we should be careful to not expect that Sonic is going to have the same kind of a game again. Not that he's necessarily going to be bad, but what he did versus Mad Lions was really insane.
He had like 39 kills, I think. It was upper 30s at the end of that Inferno game, so yeah, you can't
with the overtime, I think it was 47 or something like that.
Oh, Jesus, here we go. Push down Banana. Ye with the MAC-10 waiting for his time. They're fighting in the fire, and all the danger that was once present is negated.
So, the first 3 rounds going in favor of Orgless. Straight into the double AWP. And let's see what happens. They've held on to one of the Mac 10s. That is a nice tool to try and run down an AWP. All you need is, you know, for him to hit a leg shot on you or to miss the shot entirely. Like any little thing that might work out. And you're going to be in a good mood.
Let's see how it goes. This is the first question that we have for both teams. Cloud9, will this double AWP setup look as effective? And for Orgless, do you know how to get past it? Here's that utility, but no one is in banana in the early stages. And there's the first AWP. OC's forced off the angle. That is a nice peek from Wardell, who's got to be intimately knowledgeable of those angles.
I don't know if he has that kind of relationship with the map, Jason. That's...
Yeah, that's... Are you going to take that?
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. OC, you have to think he's going to get flashed off the angle. There is a Mac 10 in Boiler. Floppy's the only one with head armor. JT doesn't have any.
This is just a weird kind of dirty talking, isn't it? What an intimate angle you have there.
Very Karma Sutra.
Infinite, I think this is one of those positions. Well, he's gonna get grenaded, but if you can get here early enough and people just forget about it. Down the middle though, Floppy, big fight, and JT staying alive against Jay. I was about to say, sometimes people will walk around in the A bomb side and just get shut down, but now that the fight in the middle has happened, he's gonna have to move.
Orgless did him a big favor by just sitting on that mid ramp and waiting for Cloud9 to take the initiative, not ever trying to attack anything. Frozen in fear, perhaps, or frozen behind the utility, and it's a perfect setup for that pop flash peek. FNS would love to do damage. Would love to take this AWP away, but it's not going to happen. Good kill from OC. Double in the round for him. Double from Floppy, who had the peek down mid. First round on the board for Cloud9.
Not at all bad. Saving the double up, I think, is really the critical part of that. I mean, getting the rest of the rifles is also really important, but it's one of the things they also successfully did against Mad Lions when they picked up that double up early on in the game. They kept it alive for such a long time.
Yeah, they did a great job keeping it in their hands.
We'll see. OC going to be challenging down the middle, at least for a bit. He keeps running, taking up a position of second mid, which you can do for a while when you've got back up there. So Rosa's going to swing. Oh, and they weren't expecting it. Nice return kill from Sonic. That just saved the bomb site. Probably saved the round.
Listen, that recoil control is the sign of playing too much Valorant. That should have been a double. Either way, nice play from Subrosa. He found a perfect timing for it. Sonic, unfortunately, still has the AWP inside of the bomb site, so they killed JT the Rifler, but they still have that AWP to contend with. They've got 3 smokes, 2 Molotovs, and a bunch of flashbangs for this bomb site if they do eventually want to come back to it.
I actually imagine switching between the two games must be one of the worst feelings if you get slightly used to one and then next week you're doing something like... No.
Yeah, just a little bit of a difference. You're close, but it's the minutia that slips away.
Yeah. FNS walked into the grenade and he's down to 15 health. They still have plenty of smokes and Molotovs here on the T side to be able to do a lot. They've just picked up the bomb at 45 seconds. I'm guessing Infinite is just going to... Oh, they're going to leave FNS here, I guess. Looked like they... I mean, they could have gone either way. I just thought maybe Infinite was going to make some noise and then they'd all run back to B.
I think FNS is here to establish... I mean, he's only got 15 health. He's got 1 more smoke. So a backstab, maybe he drops a smoke to keep them there a little bit longer. MOTM struggled in pit in the later stages of the half last time around against Mad Lions. He's going to have a big task here if they commit. But they're backing off again. It's FNS to challenge in, but he's lost the position.
It's only 17 seconds.
Yeah, this is madness. He's got to start running right now. I don't even know if they have the time. Infinite needs to get this spawn player. He needs to get Floppy.
Yeah, I was going to turn for it. Ye going down 6 seconds, and the round is lost. That's
too much indecision. Again, it's much like the previous round. This time, they're just very slowly moving up mid with never actually attacking up lane. They're at top banana with never actually attacking the B bomb site.
What's really tragic is that any of those calls would have worked. There was 2 on A, 2 on B. If you had committed to any one of them, it would have been a better choice than
what you just did.
Than whatever the hell that just was, yeah. Well, another round for Cloud9. 2-3. And it's going to cost Orgless a fair bit in the economy. Wardell with a Tech 9.
This is a problem, though. I mean, that round, it's not just awful because of the way it looked and just straight up losing the round, but It's because you don't attack, you don't have the ability to take weapons away from Cloud9, and for a team that wants an expensive defensive setup, like getting your 2 or 3 kills is so critically important. Oh dear.
No head armor. That is unacceptable. You must buy that helmet.
That is a dirty little peek from Subroza. So, we have pretty much the same exact situation. It's deja vu to the previous round. A 4-on-4. Subroza goes 1 for 1 at top banana. This time it's the AWP that's taken away from Cloud9 at the B-bomb site. And Wardell has flashed off the angle. Surely MOTM would have seen that. And this time Orgless cannot be wrecked by indecision.
No, they really have to follow through on this one. See if they get around the corner. Grenade can land behind MOTM. He's going to be so upset. Peaked in the really, really bad timing there. Floppy will at least get the kill on Ye, but OZ's hiding inside of the bomb site, and he needs some backup pretty quickly here. They're going to be wrapping around from all sides. 30 seconds left right now.
FNS has the ball. It's going to get dropped
no.
in small pit. They can't do it. 28 seconds. Wardell in a 1 versus 2, and he's got to get aggressive on this player of the site. 1 versus 1 now, and JT reconsiders his play.
Smoke is up, but the Tech9 comes through, and he's going to take him down with a headshot. Couldn't even see him. And he had the right idea. Run and gun and just don't stop.
You love it.
To see it.
You are loving it.
Listen, I'm just telling you. You know, everyone is doubting it right now.
I'm not doubting it. I just haven't had a chance to see it yet.
The Tech9 Bison meta is coming for all of you.
It's coming in hot. Hot and sweaty. Oh, dear. All right, Orgless, this is your chance.
Big chance.
It's complete control of this map early on, just 7 rounds in. You would take all the money, you would take the double up away, and that's a risky challenge. And Subroza again. He is a 1-for-1 machine, and JT even's got to back away. At least this time, Subroza survives with 28 health. But he has consistently now 3 rounds in the first 7 that have been played, been able to find a pick on either JT or Sonic at top banana, and that is a huge recipe for success.
Man, if they lose this round, Cloud9, I mean, right now they have $200 across all the players.
That's a flank and a half.
JT missing a chance and losing the B-bomb side. That was going to be hard for him no matter what, I think, even if he had got the first kill. MOTM sneaking in 1 shot there, but he gets tagged through the wall. That is no fun at all. He's going to back out right into Infinite, who is raiding for him with the AK-47, and that's going to be a kill. Wow. Still have the AWP left, I guess, on OZ, but they've lost everything.
Yeah, there's no real point to challenge if you're OC. Make sure you can save that AWP. Man, I cannot believe Subroza is so consistent at finding that 1 kill.
Yeah, what a treat that is. If you're just a one player continuously playing banana and you just do that all the time. Don't need to get anything else.
And I mentioned that's exactly what I'm talking about when I said that kind of, you know, Duncan talked about it as well. It is a very fine edge to ride where you're just confident in those peaks and, you know, a little bit on the edge of disrespectful in terms of, you know, just taking the fight for no good reason. But he's doing it so well.
It's like, lol, check this out, guys.
Well, disaster strikes for Cloud9. They're out of money. They have the 1 op. Everyone is stuck in the mid-2,000 range from 2,400 to 2,750. So you can't buy and you can't build anything around the 1 AWP saved. You just have to sit this one out and let Orgless get to 6.
Pretty much, unless...
And their CT half yesterday on this map was, what, I think it was like 12-3?
It was really good. They were having such a fantastic... Again, I'm kind of shocked that they ended up... They got to 15 rounds first, and then they... The rest of the time, they were actually behind in all the overtimes.
It was 10-5 on their CT side.
All right.
So it wasn't as bad as I initially thought, misremembering, but they'd have to win out from here to get to that scoreline. And remember, with 10-5 on your CT half, you still went into double overtime.
Yeah.
So this isn't...
It's not looking good.
No, I mean, just based off that. It's a very small sample size, and I mean, you know, I don't even think it's necessarily that relative 1-for-1 to switch up between Orgless and Mad Lions as a competitor, but...
Maybe not.
Let's just say it doesn't bode well.
It doesn't. OC running into the middle with the AWP again, or actually all the way up into the apps. He just keeps on going. It's a little bit dangerous because I don't know if Infinite... I think Infinite might have seen him already.
Look at all the bodies and holes.
He's so close to it here. No, oh, he quick scopes him instead. Infinite goes down. What a play from OC. That is bold.
Well, 2 quick kills followed up. MOTM's gonna go for this, maybe for a spam. Oh, and he's flanked from behind. Good kill from Sonic. B-bomb site is lost. It should be weaponry. And I don't know if Cloud9 wants to go for this again. It's
surely not.
We just praised them between maps for the Destined. We heard Maui Snake talking about it. Cloud9 making phenomenal decisions with their money and with their economy. This is another good decision, but Sub Rosa is so close to being able to take one of these weapons away. He's already been tagged, and he's trying to get out of the line of sight. Not able to do it. So Cloud9, this is a nice boost of economy. The loss is obviously not something you... Like, the extended lead of Orgless is not good, but this is the best possible situation you can get out of it.
Yeah, get to save the AWP, get to save a couple of AKs with it.
Especially because, remember, you have to make these kinds of decisions if you want to get the double op setup going.
We'll lose one there. MOTM really not enjoying Inferno again today. It's not devastatingly, you know, bad, but...
Didn't enjoy Nuke.
Didn't enjoy Nuke.
Now he's not enjoying Inferno.
Rough couple of maps.
Yeah, didn't enjoy Inferno yesterday.
All right, Jason, don't keep...
No, now we're piling on.
Yeah.
You brought this up.
I know. 6-2, 9th round. And they're putting together a fight here, Cloud9. Again, 3 of them at least missing head armor, but they're not going to be facing any kind of a CC or any kind of submachine gun here, so they're going to find in that sense.
3 players at the B-bomb site for Cloud9 to start this out. It's actually both the AWPers, although Sonic is just on the AK-47. Some delayed control coming in. A counter flash is perfect, but Sub Rosa's very blind as well. Oh, and I cannot believe that has worked so spectacularly.
What just happened?
Sonic just held the trigger.
That was so awkward, wasn't it? Long, extended fight. Actually... From our point of view, it looked like Sub Rosa could have probably won that first fight. It might have looked a little bit different on his screen, I'm assuming. That was rough. Infinite and Wardell. The power combo that was doing so much work on Train.
Listen, I like that response from Cloud9, though, because, I mean, that's just... I said it on Nuke as well, that you're going to have to put some bodies like outside in that yard when Sub Rosa was just challenging and mini over and over, and you can't just let him feel like he can do that whenever he wants. They just kind of had the same concept here. This nade should be a kill. Hell yeah. Now there's just one defender here. Oh, if they're not attacking with this smoke, they're slowing it down, which gives time for MOTM, but oh my god, the Molotov's gonna be perfect as well. Real chance, and Wardell missed it. But oh boy, if he'd gotten that, a real opportunity would have been there for Orgless.
That could have been so cool. Infinite now fighting 1 versus 4, and he won't get much more than that. They're gonna have both the orbs saved in spite of the Molotov making it a little bit tricky. So, good round out of Cloud9, all things considered. They just need to continue on this path. Yeah, wow, this fight is...
labor.
Yeah.
Okay, at least Sonic saw the second guy when he gets, or the third guy when he gets that kill, whatever it might have been. Still. Good job from C9, and as they just won and they punished that kind of a play, this time it's only 2 defenders over at the B-bomb site.
They have to win this round. If they do, Orgless are out of money, and Cloud9 can actually start to build something back up into this first half. But if they lose it right now, it's just going to be absolutely devastating. That could almost cost them the series here, because it's going to be such a lead suddenly for Orgless. OC, he's going to have a bit of... Oh, the smoke up. He sees the gun barrel, but maybe just a pixel off there, or at least getting the damage in.
Sub Rosa really, really wanted to challenge that. Safety smoke for OC. Didn't exactly go where he wanted to go. It actually denies himself vision towards mid. Good dink. Although, look at this. They're going right at MOTM. He struggled with these kinds of hits yesterday, and his teammates are in transition. There's the peak. Immediate trade, and Floppy has got it all to do. And he's answered the bell a number of times for Cloud9. He's going to do it again here. One more. Beautiful, beautiful stuff from Floppy. A triple kill.
That's next level. He's not even an AWP player, and he does all of that. Squad kill to add to the end. That is fantastic. It's the decision. He didn't even want to reload, but that was so lightning fast.
He was the last hope of that defense. Everyone else crumbled. The one thing that Orgless could not accomplish with that hit is actually getting off that balcony, actually streaming into pit. MOTM and Floppy do just enough. Sub-Rosa's frozen in the open. That is a nasty flick down.
Yeah, very, very cool. Rushing up second mid, they have a single flashbang on Wardell. He's going to be a little bit behind. I think they're just going to try and go out the apartments again. Maybe into middle. We'll see where that flashbang ends up going. Regardless, they're basically going to have one chance here, and it has to work on the first kill, or they're going to get slowed down and going to get slowly taken away one at a time. There's the flashbang. It does nearly nothing. And now at range, they're getting picked apart. Good couple of kills, and actually, Yay doing a bit more damage. Might even be worth throwing away the orb here if you can.
Ooh, I actually thought they might have been able to catch some of those players in CT spawn in transition. What a weird situation. If you are Orgless, you say JT and Sonic are alive. Those are the B defenders. They might be rotating over. This is a cool pause button, but you have to realize as well there's just one defender at the A bomb site. And the longer you take, the more you're going to start being worried about the fact that someone from Cloud9 could have pushed down Banana and flanked into mid. Instead, JT just pushes right in. He's got them both.
Saving the orb, that's actually pretty important. A bit expensive for Cloud9 considering what was brought into the round, but saving the double orb is really the key at the moment.
Yeah, that's priority number one, and they've accomplished it pretty much every time. This little run that they've been going on, double op has been there the entire time. This 3-round streak. Another chance for Orgless to build upon these 6 rounds. And Cloud9 has got to at least be pleased for the moment. We're in round 12, and they at least have that 1-round buffer to keep them away from a reset, which would just be a disaster at this stage. Good kill from Ye as the smoke blooms. He's going to go down, but he's fine with the 1-for-1.
Yeah, that's an acceptable trade when you're on that T side. Very close scoreline still, 6-5. All the pressure on Cloud9 to come out of this first half. I think with just a feeling that, all right, this wasn't a disaster, because they're teetering on the edge of that being the case. JT actually up at 9 kills. He's doing a pretty respectable job in this first half. Big shot there.
I like the idea. A quick peek. Relative safety. Slow to rotate is Cloud9 as JT and CT spawn. I think possibly because he knows they can hear him. And now he's just going to turn the corner. He's got to smoke for his teammate if he can get to the right angle, but they're already through. They catch him off guard. Sonic was turned for a flashbang, and he's got to give it up again. One more shot into prayer, but Orgless has the bomb site at Cloud9. You have to back away. If Sonic cannot stop the plant, there's no reason to risk this double off again. 3-on-4, a near impossible retake.
Yeah.
And MOTM's already backing away, so Cloud9 just has to give it up. And again, there's the highlighting the weakness of the double op setup is it's not even worth challenging for these retakes because you need to preserve the money. You need to preserve the expensive weapons.
Yeah, the one clean shot he had in that round was at the bottom of Banana, and everything else was around smoke, through smoke. Definitely not ideal. A 7th round for Orgless here in the first half. That's still a
I mean, it's already dangerous now for Cloud9 in this map.
Yeah.
Like, Orgless getting up to 7 on your T side. It starts to make you feel nervous considering this is an elimination map for C9. Well, it is for Orgless as well. But you start looking at that scoreline right about now and, you know, get a little bit of a tingle in the back of your head.
Yeah, double up is back, you know, still there, I guess, being saved from the previous round. All AKs and a lot of grenades behind Orgless. Let's see what they want to do. 3 men early on in second mid, so Rose Rolls are going to be joining up in the hallways. FNS at least putting some pressure on Banana early on, but they don't want to keep going. I thought maybe they would try and go a little bit quicker here. Everyone on the A bomb side over towards quad or pit, which could be great if it's straight mid. It's very tricky if you lose control of the apartments, though.
Oh, he's got the lineup, but he can't complete the kill. Now he's got to get away, but he does find one more. The backstab, and OC's prepared for it. I really like that decision from Infinite, and it's a shame it didn't work for him. But good heads up from the op on Cloud9.
Yeah, they could have both been dead if OC wasn't quicker to get that one. Sonic covering the line. He's going to see if anyone sneaks through. He's got JT over at the coffins.
This is actually sick from Sub Rosa. The fact that he's paused here despite them knowing his position, it kept Sonic away for as long as possible, and that's good aggression from Cloud9. It's only so long Sub Rosa could hold that on his own, but he at least kept an isolated defender, just one defender at the B bomb site. They just couldn't find the timing to actually attack it.
Oh, a leg shot, and JT denying the bomb plant as well. Good return and good answer here for Cloud9 in this round. It's going to be 6-7. Again, they saved the double AWP, and with the bomb plant, still not quite enough money for Orgless, I think.
This is very similar to what we saw against Mad Lions yesterday, as Cloud9, even in losses, just able to keep this double AWP alive.
Yeah.
And that's why they make the decision to save it, because it just gives you the chance to fight for the next round.
Well, they will buy in the round. Fair enough.
Yeah. I think they're just going to go for it. 2 rounds left.
Yeah, I don't really blame them.
4 AKs is good enough, especially, again, it feels like this is a very simplified, take on what Orgless need to do. But with this buy, like, your #1 goal is just get into the bomb sites, because you'll take a retake against 2 ops any day of the week. So you don't need to have an incredible level of utility to take map control. It's just about this execute.
Oh, wow. It's almost like I think they were shooting that wall just to pretend that no one was sneaking up, because they were not ready for it at all. Floppy, can he save the day here? He's going to bring down Sub Rosa and pick up the AK-47, but the bomb is going down, and it's a 3-on-3. And if this works out for Orgless, I mean, they could end on such a high note. They could maybe even get to 9 rounds. That would be worth celebrating. Trying to see if they can go for this retake. Floppy, I don't think he could be the lead guy going into this. They're going to need a flashbang or something to set it up. Down in the pit he goes, and a great headshot. Floppy absolutely breaking it wide open. Wardell trying to bring it back, and he'll just clean them all up. What a ridiculous 1 versus 3 from Wardell.
How is that not traded? That position is so common, and that's heartbreaking for Cloud9. Floppy, again, much like Nuke, he just delivered you everything you needed. Coming into pit,
yeah.
Is the entry on the retake, a stunning shot on Ye, a better one on Infinite, but Wardell cleans house. Sonic as the follow-up player, just to harp on it, there's the glimpse of an AWP trying to retake a very tight angle. 8-6, Orgless have at least a 1-round advantage going into the second half, and they could build upon it.
Oh man, that's rough. For everything that Floppy was doing in that round. That was so clean. The fact that he even made it down into the pit the way that he did. Hoping it all up. But Wardell has been, I don't know, a big part of the reason why Orgless are looking so strong in this. Floppy and MOTM again holding the A site. Sonic and JT are close, but if they can't stay alive in pit and site here, they're still going to be far away, even over at the arch here. Oh, and a bit of noise being made jumping.
Here we go, leading out Boiler is Infinite.
Hosey's so far up on Banana.
Yeah, well, he's going to get some attention. He's going to get some action headed his way at the moment. He'll certainly have to fall back. Can he get a shot off? Yes, Sub Rosa slow coming around the corner. And he backs away. Sonic on rotation. And B is all that Orgless has left, really. Ye's going to try and punish one more time, but MOTM's ready for it. Not ready enough. Floppy into the bomb site and get put under pressure. And again, he just delivers.
It's the confidence with which he takes these fights, Floppy. He does it all the time, and it's so cool to watch. FNS hoping to sneak in a kill there on JT. Not quite going to do so. Wardell on the other side. 2-on-4. If they could do it one more time here, Orgless, and fight their way out of a very unlikely win, that's going to be horrifying. Nice pick there. FNS gets a kill, but he goes or loses his teammate right after. It's Floppy cleaning up with a quad kill, ending at 20-9 in the first half. That is just impressive.
Yeah, but man, this is the deciding map. It was one thing to have this happen on the opening map when there's still a chance. How are you going to have a one-man army on the third and final map of potentially the entire tournament and playoff life? Floppy's going to have to do more. Cloud9's going to have to do more. They're facing a tough task in the second half. We'll see how it goes after the break.
All right, we're back. Final half coming up. Someone's going to be winning and someone's going to be going home. And it's a little bit scary because I think everyone's thinking Cloud9 was going to be able to walk away with this in quite a convincing fashion. Orgless have shown a lot of power. They were up 8-7. And now they're going to be on the CT side. If they win this pistol round, things are looking really grim for Cloud9.
Yeah, I think we'll hold the thought for a second. We're going to get a little bit of aggression, a little bit of exchange here early on. Subrosa going to back away, but Cloud9 not going to slow down. Infinite wants one kill. He's done damage and he's going to back away, but Subrosa's got it through smoke. Retake on the A bomb site, and it's going so nice. Subrosa with 2. Infinite just needs to survive in halls, and he can't do that. But they've given their team a big advantage on the retake, and Subrosa builds upon it.
Might not even be a retake. The bomb is down in middle. They don't even get onto the site, and they're going to lose it. Wow, Subrosa with an amazing round.
You just got gifted a quad kill, I feel.
I mean,
You got, what, like a kill through smoke?
Yeah. He had to spin for that one when he was being shot at. Yeah, I think...
Okay, well, I guess kind of gifted.
Yeah, he had to work for it a little bit. Some of them were a little bit...
Did have to pull the trigger without seeing anyone.
Into the smoke. Oh, wow. 9-7, that's a problem.
That's the kind of start you don't want if you're Cloud9, and they've bought up into this second round, trying to return the favor. Fast pace towards the B-bomb site we go.
Didn't quite want to keep going. They had the plan designed at least to try and catch the first one. When they finally do turn the corner, they run right into Subrosa, and that M4 does a lot of damage. Infinite waiting here. Gonna try and see if they get the bomb down. Ooh. Not able to deny it. Gets taken right down. Great grenades are coming through, though. MOTM is still cruising around with that MAC-10 mobile and getting a double kill.
Well, there's 2 smokes for the entrance to the bomb site. Molotov down to the choke point. They cannot smoke that off. It would deny themselves access. 2 smokes, a Molotov, and 2 flashbangs as well. Into the open we go, and now they've got a pounce. They've got them trapped. They know exactly where they are. And Floppy, surely he can't do it one more time. P250 is out, and FNS has no time on the bomb. He's got a sprint, and I think it might just be over anyways. Floppy not able to deliver, but this defuse. Nope, he's gone. He's out. Cloud9's got it.
That is brutal.
How is Floppy doing this all for Cloud9?
I don't know, but he is way outworking the rest of the team at the moment. It's just the confidence, and I don't know, it's great to see. I don't know how you teach people this. I don't know how it gets built in, but there's a certain level of just sort of intention. It all seems really planned out. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, I just can't believe he's not getting a bit more help. This is wild to think how many times on this map specifically, he's bailed them out of really tough spots. Even on Nuke, a map they lost, he's the only reason they even had a chance to come back in it.
Well, Floppy just gave them what they need. Now, someone else has to join him and step it up.
Surely. That is a very cool execute in the previous round, though, Cloud9. Fast pressure, posturing like it's a rush to the B bomb site. Orgless uses most of their utility to stop a rush, and then you re-execute, and there's no utility to stop the attack. Subrosa goes down first. Wardell goes down second. Again, previously it was the MAC-10 on MOTM. Now it's on JT, and it's doing some work.
Not even being allowed to escape there, Infinite. You wanted to stick around and try and get some shots through the smoke. I guess why not? Lost the Deagle, but no big deal. Will be Cloud9 tying up the scoreline, 9-9. And again, you need this to be the springboard to get a couple of more people waking up. You don't want to lose this match to Orgless and have to explain how that worked out and how it happened. It's been in many ways a really weird day for Cloud9.
Yeah. You say that, but I still think there's going to be a level of waking up and being like, how did we let it get that close?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like even in a victory now, you would almost still say, yeah, but still not quite good enough almost.
I think the biggest problem is now between yesterday against Mad Lions and now today against Orgless, you're seeing what has made it so difficult to have confidence and faith in Cloud9 is there is just a severe swing in your ups and downs. And as we've seen today, like, Floppy's been there, but the other guys need to show up as well. They need something.
Think of the way that Sonic and OC were playing on this map against Mad Lions, and now they have 9 kills on OC, 6 kills on Sonic. That can't be happening.
That's through the entire first half of a double op setup of the exact thing that they wanted.
Yeah. That definitely needs to deliver on a higher level. Let's see. Clearing out Banana once again, using the grenades and leading the charge with the MAC-10. It's all pretty much what we want here.
Smoke in the front of the bomb site to give you a little bit of safety, wrapping the corner. Everyone's blind, including JT now, including Wardell. And that's the round.
Yeah, that UMP not quite showing up in time.
That's
going down.
That's a Galil. That's a bit of a mistake, and maybe he can convert that into an AK if he wants the challenge, but I imagine with the getting started on trying to build your money into a nice place, EA will at least use that Galil or drop it to a teammate.
Surely, yes.
That's money you don't have to spend.
He's going to look for a couple of more kills if he's being allowed to. He does have head armor, so the MAC-10 should not be that much of a threat.
He's being wrapped upon. That's the threat. MOTM is going to get a freebie in the side. That's armor and a gun that
probably didn't need to lose.
Those are the kind of decisions that kind of tilt me. I'm not going to lie to you.
The downside was pretty big and almost no upside.
Yeah. Like, he just spent $4,400 that he didn't have to spend. You know? I don't know. Am I the only one?
No, I agree. I think it's a little bit. Look at what they have. They have 2 for masters, right? So saving the Galil and having the armor would have definitely made a huge difference to them.
He doesn't have a kit. Doesn't. Yeah.
Maybe.
Anyway, anywho, Floppy
Maybe
gonna
he'll
lead
end
the
up
way
needing
up
it.
Pulse. Yeah.
He's up there really quickly.
Very, very quickly. There's the confidence that you've mentioned, just streaming into the halls. Pretty standard default from Cloud9 to start this out. Sonic and OC in mid, MOTM and JT challenging Banana. Floppy's already got control of halls, as we saw for free. And Orgless is holding on to their utility.
Yeah, they got slightly sprinkled with shrapnel over at top Banana. Nothing serious. A nice boost, and that's a straight headshot to take down Infinite, who did see that coming, but just couldn't find the kill. That was one of the FAMASas.
It's going to pull the defense away. Wardell started to transition to the B-bomb site. Although he is called back for the moment, I think they might want to see what happens when that smoke fades. That's beautiful for a default like this to get a pick in that fashion, because you still have enough players spread across the map that there's no real indication of where you're going to end up.
Look at the triangle. Inside of A, which is where Cloud9 are coming.
Yeah, but this hurts FNS. There's nowhere for him to go.
Yeah, he needs a really quick early kill. He's dropped that down into the pit, and they don't find Noah J and Wardell. Oh, the defense looking so good. Not a single kill happening. They thought they had that figured out, Cloud9. That feels so bad when you get the entry and then you walk right into the strongest part of the map.
Small mistake as well is that smoke being dropped from the halls player onto the balcony. If you're going to have the main point of your attack be wrapping around the bomb site, you want that vision clear.
Yeah.
You're praying someone's up there because there's nowhere for him to go. And even if he drops into pit, you can see it happen. You know exactly where he's going to be. And you have an extra second before he can finally get into a position where he can defend himself.
Well, it's all tied up, 10-10. They only lose one person that round, Orgless. Again, for them, from their point of view, building that economy is so huge. Still early on in the second half, so they need whatever they can to keep the buy going. Some damage onto MOTM, who was leading the charge on Banana, but he's fine for now. Subverse and Infinite both holding on the CT side of, or on the CT spawn side of the B-bomb side, which that can actually spiral out of control really quickly.
I don't know, Subrosa has been pretty fantastic at shooting through smokes.
That's true.
He's trying to hold on to his utility, and unfortunately that's going to mean he doesn't have anything in their way, but a little bit of damage again, and he gets the tag. Infinite cleans up too. Good return from Sonic. That's on the Subrosa, and oh Lord, Infinite is lucky that he's still alive.
Yeah, definitely is boosting, but it's being watched here. Definitely saw that behind the pillar. That's a heads-up play for Sonic, and Floppy will take down Wardell. Orgless kind of before anyone else even shows up. That's very aggressive.
Yeah, that's an overreach before your teammates are there to support you in any way. Nice job from Cloud9. Just a pretty basic hit towards the B bomb site. Even with 2 kills on the boost, you expect that to be enough for Orgless, but continuing the fight, and they're taken down. That's where the lack of theory and the lack of practice and the disorganization of a team really kind of shows. Like any other team at the professional level, you get those 2 kills from the boost from Infinite, Sabrosa and him immediately rotate around towards Construction, towards Ruins, and they just kind of set things up for a retake. They maintain that corner behind Coffins.
Yeah.
And they just say, all right, you know, take your time getting here. We're ready to go when you are.
Yeah, that's definitely a 5-on-3 retake when everyone is there.
Yeah.
Should be confident in that. Well, 11-10. Cloud9 edging around ahead here. They at least saved some 2 rifles, I guess, on the Orgless side. So that will help out their economy. Plus what they had in the previous round, where they kept 4 people alive, means they can have a decent buy in this round, including the AWP there on Wardell. This game is way too close at the moment. It's impossible to say who's going to be winning it. Not committing anyone to the banana pressure this time. Instead, looks like they want to go fairly quickly. They still have Floppy up in these apartments. Nice flick from Wardell. That was nice, and Ye takes down Floppy. So this whole push is now down at quad, and they're very awkwardly sandwiched in. Bit of a drive-by for MOTM taking down Wardell. They're inside of the site. Bomb is going to be planted, but they're locked in here. Yeah,
Ye's position is so important. So is this flank coming in through the holes. That's a big win on MOTM. 2 players locked inside for sure, this time trapped. And OC going to try and use the middle boxes to find his 1v1s, but there's so much danger on so many angles, and a huge transfer over. OC actually burns him alive as FNS tries to get involved, and Cloud9 hang on again, and that might be the killing blow, Anders. Orgless is rough on money.
That is a ridiculous round to win. They just should not have been winning that, but they did. If they don't win the match after getting that kind of a gift, they really don't deserve it, do they?
No. That is, yeah, you're right.
That's what breaks the economy. They were locked in. They were 3-on-4. I mean,
that's 2 situations where even though they lost the bomb site, they should have been situated perfectly for a retake, and they dropped it both. They dropped both of them. Previously at the B bomb site, now at the A bomb site. It's the fundamentals of Team Counter-Strike coming back to bite you.
Some upgraded pistols in this round for Orgless, but the lack of money is really disturbing. Again, leading the charge here with the Mat 10, which I think is just reasonable. He's only going to see Infinite. This is the only problem. Normally, if you go down like that, it's great if you can get a read on how many players are there. I'm pretty sure he only saw 1.
Oh my god, he found a timing. Sonic was just pulling a nade out.
Yeah.
How does Cloud9 do this now? 3 players going to attack up lane, but Ye's in the halls. He's just cleared it out, and he's got a really crazy crossfire with FNS.
Ye, can he get the second one as well? That would really do it for them. Infinite showing up over at the library. Subrosa coming through the middle. The bomb goes down just then. Floppy and OC need to save Cloud9 once again. Now it's all on Floppy. Oh, what a heat check coming out from Infinite. That's a disgusting kill with a deagle.
Man, you could see that building up, and I was just thinking the whole time, surely not even Orgless can find a way to lose this round.
And they didn't.
And they didn't. The winner of this map goes on to the next stage in the playoffs, and they will be playing Havu in the next round.
That's going to be a tough opponent.
Havu, who took out Genji earlier today.
Styled on Genji.
Styled on Genji pretty hard.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun matchup. I would imagine that Habu's watching, so what's up, boys?
Surely, yes. Learning, if they didn't already know.
Learning, laughing.
No, finished. They're not laughing.
Did you hear the post-game interview I had today?
I did.
Yeah. It's a little bit of...
I like it.
A little bit of solid BM coming out. Respectful, Counter-Strike related BM.
It's great. It's everything we want. So Rosa taking a couple of ticks of Molotov that he didn't need to. Infinite, and that's a trade that they're going to take all day, Cloud9. They're happy about that. Hard to keep pushing because Floppy is so far away. But still, 3-on-3.
So far away, and they weren't progressing up far enough up banana to really be too comfortable with it. Because they know at the very least as well, it's not an advantage they had to press. They know that this is going to spread the defense so thin, and there's so much time on the clock. And look at how it's set up now for Orgless. There's no chance any of these players can work together.
No, just each of them individually. Wardell over here with the AWP is super interesting, though. If they smoke him off, I'm guessing if they will smoke coffins, but he can try and challenge it if he's feeling really crazy.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how he plays this situation, because surely he's going to get smoked off. There's going to be Molotovs as well, you'd imagine, but one in CT spawn, one coffins. Molotov could go out towards dark. Then we'll see if he wants... I mean, he can play this for the retake. A 3-on-3 is still a retakeable situation. If he presses too much and goes down, then it's kind of a disaster.
He's going to come right through. I like this play, the flashbang. He just needs to sidestep it once. There we go. Nice flick. Sonic double catch him, and that's an even better return. Still worth it for Cloud9. Now a 2-on-2. They have a kit there on Orgless' side. Ye's picked one up, and he nearly lost his head just then. Sonic and OC just need to hold this and make them waste as much time as possible. Oh, he sees that. He definitely knows it. Timing shot not working out. There is a Molotov to force him out from behind his corners. That's very dangerous to hide back there. He goes for the swing, and a nice shot from OC. No chance here for Ye. Cloud9 with another round. Really well calculated. Some of these late round scenarios are really working out well for Cloud9. 13-11.
Yeah, I don't know how I would have I don't know how I would have advised Wardell to play that differently, but giving up that op in that situation is really tough to overcome as the rotating players, because you're trying to save that smoke for exactly what they used it for banana.
Yeah.
But you almost need to use it in the choke point so that you can even get close for the retake.
Yeah, that's...
Like, once you know an op is in the hand in a 2-on-2 like that and you have no one in ruins, there's really no good way to approach the situation.
Double AWP, M4, MP9, and CSET 75. It's a weird constellation of weapons they've got picked up there on the Orgless side.
Busted, we'll call it.
Yeah.
Busted by. But you just know Wardell's going to want to be aggressive. Try and find an opening for your teammate.
Oh. He gets traded. I think he even saw the grenade, but didn't even want to try and turn for it. 4-on-4 down in the pit. That nearly actually connected on Ye. Floppy goes down and reloading into the site. JT's going to get dropped by FNS, and now they're falling back. Orgless just... They're a hot team to put away for some reason.
Yeah, again, another cool stack that third player was never expected. I can't believe Infinite is at this angle. They've got to smoke it off. It's OC holding him blocked in. For the moment, they had to appear that hit. 4-on-2 retake. And Orgless, they've struggled with these, but again, this is a massive advantage that you cannot let slip away. MOTM might have just made the round-winning play.
That's very, very hard to check if you're coming in from the CT spawn, for sure. Could see not even thinking about it, and he sees his next player. He wants more than just a kill. Could be a triple if he lines it up. The spray begins, and MOTM big double taking down FNS and Ye. That is so well played. Just the discipline to not even take that first shot. And now it's a 2-on-2. The bomb ticking away. MOTM continuing a triple, adding on top. He's at 21 kill, and he's finally showed up in this game. The quad to clutch the round. Incredible.
Well, we mentioned it right at the turn of the half. Floppy has done everything to keep you in this game. He kept you alive for an entire half of Counter-Strike on Inferno. He needed a teammate. He needed a second buddy to deliver the goods, and MOTM has answered the call in this second half.
He's answered the call after having been almost part of the reason why things were going horribly wrong. So it's a huge turnaround. Huge
benefit for MOTM. I mean, even if you go back to Nuke, some of the sequences, some of the situations we saw him in, very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, you mentioned the fact that you're able to log this kind of a performance after MOTM, after having struggled. It's very impressive stuff. Absolutely. You'd like to not have to show that you have it in you.
Yeah, it would be better if you just, came out of the gate flying, but...
But we're fine with this too.
Yeah, that's such a hard play to make when you're just hiding in the corner. I mean, thinking about the theory of it, you're like, if I sneak through now, they won't check it. But then you could easily throw it away by just getting the one kill and then getting traded. Or
the pressure of the moment, and you just can't hold your nerve on the trigger discipline.
Yeah.
I mean, he had to let 2 people go by him. 14-11. Cloud9 just 2 rounds away, and this Orgless defense is crumbling.
I mean, the fact that he let 2 people go by him, they even knew where the 4th one was.
Yeah.
They knew it was going to be banana because there was no one else coming from that side. So they knew everything. All pistols on the Orgless side. Sabrosa not going to be picking that one up, as you said. Pretty good at shooting through the smokes. MOTM first in the site with the MAC-10, and they're gonna realize there's no one else here.
Yeah, I like that way of attacking the B-bomb site. Confident, not too worried about a stack. Send the MAC-10 in on MOTM. You have a smoke down. You knew where one player was. And this has given them a free plant, a free bomb site, and probably a free round unless this goes terribly wrong, but it doesn't look like it will. So Cloud9 gonna have they have their old friends, their old nemesis, which is closing games out. They have 4 chances to do it.
And so they have 4 chances. They also have Orgless, you know, with not the best economy in the world. Infinite back here. At least gonna get the kill on Floppy, a little bit of revenge. MOTM has actually overtaken Floppy. I mean, helped with the MAC-10 kills, but still. He gets the kill and writes cack in. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
It's allowed.
The council allows it.
I noticed it's a small little point, and it wasn't really needed this time around.
Okay.
But OC, as he was putting down the bomb, had at least 1, maybe even 2 that were spotting for the boost up and towards CT spawn.
Yeah.
So it's a basic thing that people seem to forget a lot. Like, we see a lot of weird kills that way, where, you know, even at a man advantage, you suddenly use the guy putting the bomb down for no reason. So good to see them being aware of that. 15-11. Actually, it's a much better buy than I was expecting. Infinite also with the AK-47, so it all helps out. It all matters in the end. Grenade setup won't do anything, it seems, if they go for it right now.
No, but I think they're holding it just because their teammates are calling out so much action towards the A-bomb site. They have to know there's very few players in Bennett. Ooh, JT doesn't clear the angle the whole way. That's a big peek for FNS. He's back behind the smoke. Still almost lost his life. It's OC who takes the leg shot, or JT, excuse me.
Oh, that flashbang that was thrown from OC in the middle, and it stops FNS from doing anything. Wardell, he gets a grenade right in his face, and he's still sticking around. That's so dangerous. This could be it right here for Cloud9. We'd almost ridden them off, but now they're right back into it. A 2-on-4, and they're about to be at 16 and knock Orgless out of Flashpoint 1. It's Infinite and Wardell left. 2-on-4. I don't know how you could even dream of retaking this. They don't have a kit. They have no grenades or anything to do this with. They're bumping into MOTM inside of the smoke, and he's going to go for it. He has played such a great map and such a great comeback for him individually. He's getting in at 26, and Cloud9 have done it. That is so cool.
Yeah, but what a long, grinding series, and that was obviously a much better Cloud9 to finish the series than started it. They came out to a tough start, but, I mean, the only thing that I can really say, Floppy saved them so much in this series.
Yeah.
Floppy deserves a steak dinner. He deserves a drink if he's 21. Yeah, hand job. Well,
all of it.
Yeah, you'll get him that one. It's on you.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll figure
find
out the blind spot.
Don't ever do that again.